Let's have a party.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Karpo Gaming and another Fallout 76 video. Alright, today we have a new update 1.29. These are the patch notes. But before we get started, I would just like to let you know that by far, this is the most controversial update that Bethesda and Fallout 76 has put out. If you wasn't aware, in this update, Bethesda has a new Fallout 76 subscription that is charging a whopping $12.99 per month or $100 per month for some in-game items. We'll get into that, but there's a lot of controversy going. Young A puts out a great video on this, so I'll be linking that video down below. Check that out. But without further ado, let's get started. Now, as always, I'll be leaving also a link down below to these patch notes, as well as I will be time-stamping it so you can check out which part of the patch notes you would like to see. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new update today, October 23rd, 2019, and with that, Fallout 76 presents its first membership service. That's right, Fallout First. You can become a member to get exclusive access to a private world, that's pretty much a private server, unlimited crafting components, storage with a scrap box, a second fast travel point with a survival tent, and a monthly best value items. Basically, some in-game items you'll receive every month, and a whole lot more. Now, this all costs a whopping $12.99 per month or $100 a year. Yeah, that just happened. But we also do have some good things in this update. We have a new Mischief Night seasonal event running from October the 29th through November the 5th. So, look out for that. And we also have some Halloween theme stuff that we can also get after as well. Now, the update for today is roughly around 5.7 gigabytes on console. They say right here it's 8 and under 3.5 gigabytes for PC. When I was downloading, it was 5.7. Now for the biggest controversial thing that ever happened in the Fallout world. Become a Fallout First member today. Fallout First is a premium membership aimed at enhancing the Fallout 76 experience, offering members access to private worlds, unlimited crafting component, storage with the script box, a second fast travel point with the survival tent, and exclusive cosmetic items, and 1,650 items each month. Now under private worlds. Private worlds have been among the most popular requests within the Fallout 76 community since launch. And we're excited to announce that they have officially arrived today with Fallout First. Right? As a Fallout First member, you gain access to exclusive private world that you can access to play alone or invite your friends, up to 7 of your friends, to join you at any given time. Now, only the owner of the private world is required to be a Fallout First member. As long as the owner is currently in the private world, they can invite friends to join them. If the owner leaves, the world will stay active as long as one other player in the world is a Fallout First member. If no Fallout First member remains, all players in the private world will receive a notification that the world will soon shut down. Private worlds do not currently support mods, which we have been asking for, and behave just like their adventure mode as you know it today. So, let's talk about it. Actually, I'm gonna let Young A talk about it. Like I said, I'm linking this video down below. He says it better than anybody right now. It's sad. We was asking about storage space and all of this stuff that we wanted, and they are going to charge us for it. So, that's what it is. Now under Scrapbox. Hoard crafting components to your heart content with your own personal Scrapbox container. The Scrapbox is a separate container from your stash and offers unlimited storage space for all your components. Wow, did I just read that right? Unlimited storage space for all your components. Unlimited storage space for all your components. Components. What? That's what we was asking for. But they're going to charge us for it. The Scrapbox is exclusive to Fallout First members that can be used in both public and private world. To me, this is comical because they just like, yeah, we hear what you asking for. What you got for it? What you got for me? Got their hands just sticking out like, come on, what you got? $5, $10, $20, what you got? Man, that's crazy. Anyway, survival tents quickly set up a forward operating base during your next adventure in the wilderness with the new survival tent. Once placed, the survival tent acts like a second free trash survival point in addition to your existing camp. The survival tent comes separate with the stash scrap box, sleeping bag, cooking station, and even an instrument to help you wind down after a day of exploring the Appalachian. Like the scrap box, the survival tent is exclusive to Fallout First members and can be used in both public and private worlds. Oh boy. Next up, we have the monthly items. That is all I folks. Remember, you also receive the best value for the Atomic Bundle to date. You get a monthly bonus of 1,650 atoms that you can use freely in the Atomic Shop. In addition to the bonus atoms each month, you also gain access to the exclusive sales in the Atomic Shop. Oh boy. Next up, we have exclusive cosmetics. Explore Appalachia in iconic Fallout style with the Ranger armor outfit and show off your membership status with a set of unique Fallout First player icons and emotes, all of which are exclusively available to Fallout First members. Now, what they don't tell you right here is that it costs $12.99 a month or $100 a year for what we've been asking for. That's crazy, dude, because they know it. They're like, yeah, oh, that's what you want. Okay. We're going to charge them for that. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, dude. Alright, anyway, like I said, I'm linking Young in the video because he explains it excellently. So, let's get on with it. We have a new seasonal event called Mischief Night. That's right, this running through October the 29th, 12 p.m. EST through November the 5th. Now, what exactly is this? This is actually pretty cool. Now, this is all going to take place during the White Springs Resort. So, we'll be all taking place at the White Springs Resort. So, you're going to head to the Spring House Gazebo at the White Spring to meet JES2R, an iBot, who will take you on an action-packed tour of the resort during Mischief Night. Join the celebration by blowing up cars, lighting bonfires, forking the lawns, or even get into the spirit of the season with a little trick-or-treating at the White Spring Cottages. All that commotion is bound to attract some attention, so keep an eye out for the White Springs elite security forces who may attempt to put an end to all that festiveness. Meet JES2R's mischief quotas, and you'll get some XP and loot, including a chance for new themed items like costumes, jack-o'-lanterns, and more. Put on your favorite costume to earn a double progress towards the event objective and unlock exclusive theme rewards. Costume includes many that you can find or craft in-game, and those you unlock in the Atomic Shop, and even fashionette mask. Now, this event will run much like how Meat Week ran, so once every hour on the hour, this event will pop up on your screen and you'll be able to run it. So next up, we have Atomic Shop. Loot bag skins. Use the new cosmetic item to replace the appearance of your paper bags in adventure mode when you drop items manually or on death. Any loot bag skins that are currently available appear in the new loot bag tab in the skin section of the Atomic Shop. Highlight a loot bag skin that you've unlocked and then hit equip to apply it to your drop bag, death bag, or both. Spooky new tunes. Get into the Halloween spirit while you browse the Atomic Shop with some new seasonal music. Under Design and Balances update, Scorch Beats now have a chance to spawn as legendary. Vault 94 rewards increase ammo crafting and 8 items reward for completing Vault 94 missions. Weight reduction. The following items have their weight reduced to help them consume less camp budget when placed in display cases. Bobbleheads rate reduced from 1 pound to 0.01. Magazine rate reduced from 0.5 pounds to 0.01. And teddy bears weight reduced from 0.75 pounds or 1 pound depending on the bear. Next up, we have Quest and Events. Public events. The cooldown timer between the start of public events to start the time on the next one has been significantly reduced. Now there's the developer note. We agree with the community feedback that our initial implement of the public event cooldown timer was too conservative. Since events vary greatly in length and difficulty, we cannot predict exactly how long the timer will last in all cases. However, you should notice public events starting around twice as fast as they do as of today's update. Next up, we have User Interface. Adjustable menu music. A new menu music slider has been added to the sound setting menu, which can be adjusted to raise or lower the music volume on the main menu and in the Atomic Shop. Atomic Shop, the confirmed purchase window that appears after selecting an item in an Atomic Shop, has received visual updates and workbenches. The paint mod slot when modifying ranged weapon has been renamed Appearance. Under Nuclear Winter updates, Happy Halloween candidates, new seasonal rewards. Unlock 6 new Halloween-themed cosmetic rewards by completing limited time Nuclear Winter challenges from October the 29th through November the 12th. Rewards include jack-o'-lantern and bat-themed weapon and armor paints and glowing skeleton outfit, so start racking up Overseer XP to claim them while they're available. The limited time Morgantown challenges, which awarded VTU themed cosmetics, are no longer available following today's update. A more festive Vault 51. Zach has made Vault 51 even more beautifully by scaring up lots of creepy Halloween decor that candidates can enjoy while waiting for the match to begin. Under color-coded item rarities, items you'll find during your Nuclear Winter matches are now color-coded in the menus based on their rarity to help you better gauge their effectiveness at a glance. Rarity colors will now appear in the names and icons and crates, transfer menus, and the radio favorite menus. Item colors from common to very rare are as follows: white, green, blue, purple, and orange. Item rarity colors are enabled by default and can toggle on and off using the new Show Item Rarity Colors option in the Display Settings menu. Now under Items, we have a new weapon. The Super Sledge and the Pole Hook have been added and can appear in large supply crates. Stealth Boy, the stealth effect provided by the Stealth Boy in Nuclear Winter, now lasts for a maximum of 20 seconds and is removed if the player chooses to attack while in stealth. Now under Perk, Gunrunner now also applies a plus 20% movement speed bonus when the player has a shotgun equipped. Under User Interface, Favorite Menus, the Radio Favorite menu has been updated to include an effective list and quick inventory. The effects list can display up to 18 other players' current status effects, including mutation, bobblehead, and magazine buff, chem effects, and more. The quick inventory will allow players to see important updates in their inventory at a glance, like weapons and throwable items. Under Challenges, the Challenge menu now only displays Nuclear Winter challenges when playing Nuclear Winter mode. Press and hold activators. Players must now hold down the Activate button to enter Furniture and Vault 51, much like Furniture and Adventure mode. Now under General Bug Fixes. Under Arts and Graphics, effects, the baseball bat with the wiffle bat skin applied no longer displays blood splatter when striking objects that don't have blood. Graphics, the Vault-Tec University diploma no longer appears to be a portal to another realm when placed on the wall. Under Camp Crafting and Workshops, we have Blueprints. You can't place the blueprint at this location error message now correctly displays when attempting to place a blueprint containing items that cannot be placed in the workshop, like a vending machine or punch bowls. Exploit. Address an exploit relating to crafting blueprints that included wallpapers. Under Crops, fix the issue that could prevent crops that were not fully grown from being moved to new valid location. Under Greenhouse, you can no longer be placed in a workshop. Modifying menus, fix the issue that could allow players to script and move an object at the same time. Modify menu, the required component list that appears when replacing an existing object no longer displays incorrect components. Also, if the player is missing components when attempting to replace an existing object, the required components list is now correctly showed when items are needed. Under Repair All, an incorrect message will no longer appear when attempting to use the Repair All without having all of the necessary components. Under Wall Decor, the build preview for the Vault-Tec University diploma is no longer blurry, and under Wallpapers, fix the issue that could cause wallpapers to cover some wall-mounted items when used on certain types of walls. Under Challenges, under General, the Conspiracy Hat now correctly counts towards daily and weekly challenges that require the player to wear a tinfoil hat. And also under Combat, completing the craft or scrap the ranged weapon combat challenge no longer awards a Nuclear Winter version of the laser gun. Under Combat, Enemies, ash and goo pile corpses now correctly despawn, allowing those enemies to respawn normally. Also address the issue that could sometimes cause enemies to sink into the terrain, becoming stuck in place, clip through doors, or flee after being attacked. And also fix the issue that could cause ranged enemies to have difficulty targeting players. Now under Items, Combat Armor, the Camouflage Combat Armor paint can once again be applied to combat armor pieces. Combat rifles. Applying a prime receiver mod to a combat rifle now correctly causes it to use ultrasight 45 rounds instead of the ultrasight 44 rounds. Exploit. Address the exploit that could allow players to drop power armor pieces that have had premium plants applied. Under hazmat suits, the hazmat suit now correctly appears in the armor workbench crafting after you learn the plan, and the Stars and Stripes hazmat suit paint can now be correctly applied if the player hasn't learned the recipe. Under headwear, the description of the gas mask, like the Wastelander triple mask, Cultist headpiece, and Raider skull mask, now correctly state that these items offer resistance to environmental hazards. Legendary melee weapons, 3-star legendary melee weapons dropped by enemies can now correctly spawn with the following legendary effects: +1 strength and endurance, 15% less damage while blocking, and 40% less damage while power attacking. Refrigerators, prime meat, potatoes, yokai meat, wolf ribs, and several other food items can now be properly assigned into refrigerators. Quests and events. Buried with Honor. The Grafton Mare introductory dialogue to the Buried with Honor daily quest no longer plays every time a player logs in. Collision Course. The cargo bot at the end of this event no more accurately navigates to the delivery location. Dog White Die Off. No longer sometimes end early if two players were participating in an event and one of them left while it was still in progress. Primal Cuts. If the Primal Cuts location has been nuked, primal beasts that spawn in the nuke zone now properly drop glowing loot. Trick or Treat. Logging out after starting the Trick or Treat daily quest no longer causes it to disappear. Also, under performance and stability, we have implemented a performance improvement relating to the Order of the Tadpole questline, implemented an improvement to server optimization, implemented improvements that will help server shut down more smoothly when it needs to undergo maintenance, and also additional safeguards against a control lock that could occur when exiting power armor. Stability. Address the crash that could occur when closing the game client. Address multiple issues that could cause the server crash. Fix the issue that could cause the server to crash while saving a character current position. And fix the issue that could occasionally cause the server crash when interacting with power armor. Under perks, exploit. Address the exploit related to the perk sharing. In Sister, the description has been updated to correctly include unarmed in addition to melee weapons. This was only a correction of the description text that and perk functionality has not changed. Now under sound effects, Sentry Bot Gunfire sound effects no longer sometimes looped endlessly. Under user interface, Atomic Shop hazmat suits paints can now correctly be favored in the Atomic Shop for use in nuclear winter. Mods unlock text no longer persists after switching from an item modify menu to the crafting menu while in the workbench. The name of the wallpaper tabs in the Atomic Shop now fits within the button in the Italian, Portuguese, and Spanish version of the game. Event details on the public event loading screen no longer appears in the English and in Korean version of the game. And the mods unlock text in workbench modify menu no longer displays place order text in the non-English version of the game. Graham's subtitle no longer appears in the English and in non-English version of the game. Pip-Boy, the Pip-Boy component view no longer displays excessively long terms after storing items in the stash. Photo mode, the looking to the future photo mode pose now correctly appears in the list of available poses for players who have unlocked it. Social inviting or removing a friend now correctly closes the social menu pop-up. On Xbox, removing a friend after selecting view profile from the social menu now correctly closes the player profile menu. Also remove the mute unmute option from the social pop-up that appears when a player selects their own account from the social menu, and also address the issue that could cause the social menu to become unresponsive when attempting to accept a friend request. The notification that appears after sending a friend request to another player now correctly states friend request received rather than friend added, and also the social menu now closes correctly after choosing to promote a teammate to team leader while on a loading screen. And fix typos in various of item names. Underworld, Blackwater Mine added press and hold activation to matches found in Blackwater Mine. Charleston Capital adjusted the terrain and the location inside the Charleston Capital building where enemies could have trouble reaching the player. Harper's Ferry fixed the issue that could prevent the water from displaying correctly in a small portion of the stream near Harper's Ferry. Place on a winding path. Rain is no longer visible in a section of the Place on the Winding Path basement. Raider Cache adjusted a cart inside the Raider Cache during the key of the past questline where a player could get in but cannot get out. And Watoga Civic Center fixed multiple locations that could allow players to leave the game playable area. And White Springs Bunker, weapons can no longer clip through the glass in the Modus room. Now under Nuclear Winter bug fixes. Undercap, Quick Kicks fix a issue that could prevent the player from placing a quick camp kit and the Star Mother case, the Pit Boy, to become inaccessible. Also adjusted the preview icon of the Stairs quick kit and the build menu to make it easier to see. Under challenges, daily players will no longer receive notification about daily challenges they've already completed during the subsequent nuclear winter matches. And also under combat, the combat challenge NW kill players in a single session now properly appears in the challenges menu. And also combat challenge no longer completes without reaching the minimum numbers of kills that are required in a single match. Under enemies, craft the monster now consistently drop epic rarity loot on death. Quick kits fix the issue in which stair quick kits could only be damaged in a single post, and fix the issue when changing weapons, that will cause the weapons to take conditional damage when attacks are struck an enemy, player, or creature. Under perks, general, address the issue that could incorrectly cause the player nuclear winter perk card selection to be reset when entering adventure mode after leaving nuclear winter. And pharma, the search option now correctly appears when facing crates in nuclear winter. Under user interface, localization holotapes found throughout Vault 51 no longer displays English subtitles in non-English version of the game. Localization ZAC subtitles no longer appear in English and non-English version of the game. Text fixed the issue of capitalization and punctuation typos in the magazine titles and description. Tutorials, the favorite wheel tutorial now correctly appears to players in the first nuclear winter match after picking up an item for the first time. And last but not least, under world, crafting steel adjusted a wood crate at crafting steel so that it only contains items usable in nuclear winter matches. Morgantown Airport locked the safe that was previously unlocked. And terrain fixed several locations in the Morgantown map where players could become stuck. Boom, 20 minutes in and we finally got it done, ladies and gentlemen. If you're still around, those are quite a bit of patch notes indeed. But hey, we got a new event out of it, right? And we have that new subscription. Yay! There goes my 100. Nah, I'm not getting that. But that's pretty much going for the video, ladies and gentlemen. As always, if you are new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. And hey, if you really want to help out the channel and the video, you can do so by liking the video if you indeed like the video. Once again, thank you everybody for all your love and support. And as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.